Right. So now we are going to create this as a security group. So just click review and launch. Oh, that's the problem. So let's just do my IP for now, or anywhere is fine as well. Click on review and launch. Okay. So this is the way it looks right now. As you guys notice, all the steps are there. So first we define the AMI that I want to use this particular AMI. You do have an option to change this AMI. Then you selected the instance type that I want to select a T1 micro, and I want to select a one virtual CPU, and this is the memory. You can even change it right now. Then you specify the security group about that I want to access it from this RDP protocol. I want to access it from any source. Then you specify the instance details about your virtual private network, shutdown behavior, termination protection, your domain, tenancy, host ID, public IP, all those things you'll assign. Then you have assigned the storage to your instance, and then these are the tags that you have associated your instance. Now just click on launch. Okay. Here I'm going to create a new key pair and just create it as a hello world, for example, or EC Windows EC2 instance key. Okay, just download the key pair. Remember, you will need this when you want to access your Windows computer, okay, or Windows Cloud computer. So just click on download, and it will be available in your computer with the .pem extension, and simply click on launch instance. And you can also see the description of this. You are going to a key pair consists of public key and a private key that you store together. It will allow you to connect to your instance securely. For Windows AMI, and that's what we have, the private key file is required to obtain the password used to log into your instance. So whatever .pem file is loaded in your computer, you will use that file to log in into your remote computer. Okay, so just click launch instance now. So you got a message saying that your instance are launching right now. The following instance has been initiated. You can even see the log files that's getting created right now, and just click on view instance. There you go. So now, as you guys see, this is an important thing. It shows you where your instance is right now. Instance state is pending. The status check is initializing. Okay. Um, and this is your key name that you have created. You are not going to monitor this instance. This is a launch time. This is the security group that is associated with your instance. Once this instance is running, you guys can see, and as you notice now, the public IP or public DNS is created, and this is your public IP. So even from your home computer, you should be able to connect it to this instance because this is a public IP. That means it is available from anywhere in the world. And if you remember, that's the way we have configured that we are going to allow this instance to be used across the globe with the RDP session from any IP address. So we just have to wait for a few minutes until that's get loaded. Let's review what are the different stages your instance can go. Okay. Now you just launched the instance, so it went to a pending state and then it went to a running state. So if you guys notice, your instance is currently in a running state. From the running state, it can go to shutting down stage or to the terminate stage. When you can also issue a reboot command directly from the console or from the API. So you just select this option and just go to instance state. You can stop the instance, you can also reboot the instance, you can terminate the instance. So you can do all three things directly from this console. As well as if you have a APIs, Amazon also supports the API. So if you are using writing a Java programs or C# program, or even through the Postman, you will get a URL. You just specify the all the commands that I want to terminate my instance. This is the IP address, and you can launch it directly from your C#, Java, or Postman URL. Directly from that, it will work. It's just gonna be a one more API that Amazon gives you, and you can use it with any other programming language as well. Okay, so now we just have to wait until the status check is ready. So we just have to wait for a few minutes, and just in the meantime, let's review the different states. So from rebooting, you can go to running, stopping, and stopped. From rebooting, running, shutting down, and terminate. So these are the different stages your instance can go to. Now let's just wait for a few more minutes. You can click refresh here and you can see like it is not yet ready yet. So let's just wait for a few more minutes and you will see that your instance is ready to be used right now. All right, let's see right now if it's ready or not. It takes roughly 3 or 4 minutes until the status is different. So we just have to wait until the instance status check is ready. Okay. Let's see one more time if the status has changed. There you go. So now, as you guys notice, the status has changed for us now. It is ready. And let's verify all the things one more time. If you go to tags, it's going to show you all these things. You still have an option to download or add or edit tags. Now let's learn how to connect it to this particular instance. Okay, so just click on this. First of all, we are going to get the Windows password for this computer. So click on get Windows password. If you remember, we downloaded the key and the value pair while we created the instance. The file is ending with .pem extension. So you just have to pick that particular file with the PEM extension. Just select that and click on decrypt password. So you will get these three things, your public DNS or the IP address of your computer, user ID, and a password. So I would just store all these things into a notepad just to remember all this. Okay, store everything into a notepad. Once you do that, then you need to open. Just click close now. You can also do it one more way. You can either click on your remote desktop protocol in your computer, or you can even click on connect with this. So just click on connect. You can download the RDP file. Okay, once you download the file, just click on open. So it will prompt this remote desktop computer for you. Click connect, and you just have to enter the password that you have received from that. Again, for all of you, the user ID, password, and the public DNS would be different. It won't be same as what I have. Just click OK. Click yes. And your instance is getting ready for you in Amazon environment right now. So we just have to wait for few minutes until it's ready. It's just gonna show, initially it will just show a blank screen. It will take some time before this instance is ready, so just wait. So now you have created an instance in the cloud environment. This is your IP address. It is running in Amazon cloud right now, or Amazon data center, or in AWS environment. It's still going to take almost one more minute before it starts. Now, there you go. Your remote computer is started Windows Server, and it is no different than you download the ISO file and install it by yourself. There is no difference between that. You also get the host name, your instance ID, your public IP, your private IP, and this is the availability zone. Remember, Amazon has a data center in East as well as West, as well as East and West. Uh, Even in the Asia, they have data centers. In Europe, they have data centers. Even inside the East, they have a different availability zones such as 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. Right? So your instance is created in zone 1B right now. Your instance size is T1 micro. You are using AMD 64 type of architecture, So now in the next session, I will show you how to install the IIS server on your cloud computer.